Hello everyone, Gypsy Jet Rose coming to you with a message for this week. Today's Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023. New Year, Happy New Year. 3 days into 2023. Wishing everyone a beautiful Happy New Year, a blessed year, peace and love, good health, and a flow of abundance of good health and love and peace and balance, harmony, just all the good stuff flowing this all in. So the beautiful new year, and today, Tuesday, the 3rd, 2023. So today I received my two beautiful pieces of artwork back here. This is Butterfly Woman, and over here this is Grandmother Owl. And so when I was at the Star Knowledge Conference, I saw these and I ordered them when I got home, and so they just come today. And which is interesting because I was at the Star Knowledge Conference 11/11, and when I did the numerology for today, 1/3/2023, 2023 breaks into a 7 now, so we're in the beautiful 7 year, 7 being on the right path. This is about our journey, this is about our path, following our path, following our heart and soul, knowing that what we are following, our heart and soul, we're being this is our path, this is our journey. Sevens is about our journeys. And so when I was doing the numerology today, it's an 11 day. And so it's an 11 day. So today, being an 11, my beautiful pieces of art came today, and with my other book that I had ordered also from Grandmother Silverstar, on learning more stuff about a lot of different things, learning a lot of different things. So, and it was interesting because Grandmother Silverstar, she wrote in there, she wrote me a message, and what is about was standing tall and speaking our truth. And so this is also the year of being true, standing tall and speaking our truth, standing tall and being our authentic true self, and our journey from our heart and soul, being in our truth. That's what comes to me. And what's interesting, because Butterfly Woman over here, back in 2021, and it was July, this monarch butterfly came to me, and it had a broken antenna. It had a broken part of a wing. It couldn't fly, and I just couldn't leave it there. It was sitting by my car tire, the front tire of my car, and I couldn't leave it there. I didn't want to run it over. So I went to pick it up, and it wouldn't fly. It wouldn't fly. So I took it home. I brought it home, and within 24 hours, I had to figure out how to feed a butterfly, because the butterfly wouldn't have been able to fly to flowers, and I couldn't just leave it sit there and die, die in misery. I mean, that's just not who I am. That's not in my heart. This is your truth. Your truth in your heart is, I couldn't walk away and just leave it there. So I brought it home. I learned how to feed it within 24 hours, how to make sugar water for it, what it needed, how to take care of it. And I did, and it lived from July to September. Butterflies, depending on what generation they are, because monarch butterflies have, I think it was 4 generations that they have, and depending on what generation they are, depends on how long they live. And so the butterflies don't have a long lifespan. So so my cosmic angel butterfly, that's the name that came to me, was Cosmic Angel Butterfly. I feel like I'm Cosmic Angel Butterfly. And when I saw this at the Star Knowledge Conference, and I seen the stars and the cosmos, this is Cosmic Angel Butterfly. That's Butterfly Woman. And when I found Cosmic Angel Butterfly and I got home, I did a reading, and it was with the Archangel Animal Cards by Diana Cooper, and it had the butterfly card, and it tells what planet it comes from and what the butterfly means, what star systems and stuff. So this is very significant, Butterfly Woman. And then I have beautiful Grandmother Owl. And Grandmother Owl is very significant for me too, because the owl is one of my main spirit guides, because the owl came back to me back in, it was like 2018. The owl came to me, and her name was Athena, and she's been a very, owl's wisdom and knowledge, seeing through the dark. The owl guides us on our path, and it can see through the darkness. It guides us through the darkness. And when we're on this journey, when you're on your journey, you're going within, you're going into the darkness. And so the owl is there to guide us, to bring forth that wisdom and the knowledge, and to help us, to alert us. And so this says, the 13 heart lights of our Creator are the sustenance of all of the sacred beings of universe. So I really like that. And so this artwork is by Sherwyn Zephier, which I think he was a brother to Chief Golden Light Eagle, and also believe it's a relative to Grandmother Silver Star. And so standing tall, speaking the truth, speaking of our truth, speaking from our heart and soul, speaking of who we are, not backing down, but we stand tall, and we go, and we are being guided, and we learn. And what's interesting is because there was a quote that I was flipping through the pages of the book that I received, and there was a quote on there, and it just kind of struck me, because it's talking about being on our path, and it was talking about, and walking with these medicines of Emmanuel, Kuan Yin, Saint Germain, and thy son of One Eye, in the sacred whirling star of the 1111, shall the morning star teachings of Creator again return unto the land. One Eye. And so walking in our truth, walking our path, walking our path of the red road and the light. And so it was interesting because this is a red tiger's eye, this beautiful red tiger's eye. It's a beautiful, just shimmers, and I love that. Walking the path, the red road, walking our truth, walking in the balance and the harmony, walking with the knowledge and wisdom that comes from the stars, that comes from within, from our heart and our soul. And we live in our truth. And it was interesting because this past weekend, I was visiting with family, and my mom, I don't watch TV. I don't have a TV. I mean, I have a TV, but I don't even use it. It's unplugged and in storage. So, but she recorded this movie, and it was about, it was called the Kid Who Would Become King. It was a movie back in 2019. It was made, and it basically is about a boy, and it's about the King Arthur, about the story. But this was about unity. This message that is in the movie it was made in 2019, but when you watch it today and then you look back on the few years that has happened, and you look at now what the message is there. It's about unity. It's about awakening. it's about awakening, and it's a really interesting movie. So awakening in the unity, um, and what the darkness out there is trying to divide. And that movie, it is so perfect, for what is happening, what has been happening for the last few years. So if you can check out that movie, watch it. It's I believe it's called The Kid Who Become King, something like that. It was made in 2019. So I have this beautiful artwork that came today. Today is an 11 day. Just there's no coincidences. It's all, the universe brings us things. It's no coincidence. It's all the universe, you know. It arrived today on an 11 day. I got it at the Star Knowledge Conference 11/11. Um, things just, that's how it works. That's how it flows. So, and this journey, things come, and the way it comes is just the way the universe brings everything, the way the universe brings it all together. And so I'm bringing in the beautiful piece of selenite here. We do have full moon coming up on Friday. Also, right now we have Mercury in retrograde. We also have Mars in retrograde, but they will be coming out of retrograde this month. We also have, I believe, another planet in retrograde, which I think is Uranus, but that planet doesn't affect us as much as like what Mercury and Mars does. And so, but Mercury and Mars will be coming out of retrograde this month here. So Mercury, is about communication, and is about electronics and all that kind of stuff. And Mars is a little bit more intense. Mars is about conflict, and actually Mars went into retrograde. I think it was back like I don't remember if it was like October. It started things already. Mars is about conflict, revisiting, heated discussions, stuff like that. So Mars plays a part in stuff like that, of if you're having conflict, or things happening where people are getting upset or whatever. Mars is about that. So just know that we're coming out of those here shortly. I'm going to just do a message using a tarot deck that I have. I really like this tarot deck. I've had this tarot deck for a long time also, but I don't use it. I don't really use it for readings on camera. But this deck can be used in two different ways. It can be used as a tarot deck, or it can be used as an oracle card deck. And I really like to use it as an oracle card deck right now for today, because the artwork on here is so in depth, and there's so many meanings in the artwork that I don't want to take away the meanings of what is in the picture, from the artist, and from the lady who made the deck, which it is called the Star Tarot, second edition, and it is by Cathy McClelland. So Cathy McClelland, the Star Tarot, and it is a beautiful deck. So we are going to see what it is for a message that needs to come out for this beginning of this new year. So we have the Lover's card, 6. Well, we're starting off with love here, starting off with this beautiful love. So 6 in tarot, this is a message. This is a major arcana card. And so the Lover's card. Looking at this card, this is, we have both the lady and the man, and we have these apples, and we have this tree over here. We have this beautiful angel up here with the divine love coming down through the chalice and coming through the Merkaba, which is interesting because the Merkaba is up here on my butterfly woman Merkaba, and we have all these little butterflies. We have all these butterflies coming around. So butterflies coming up a lot here, and I was just talking about my cosmic angel butterfly. So here we have this beautiful angel up here, and we have the sun behind it. This is divine love coming down from the heavens above and bringing in masculine and feminine energy. So we have masculine and feminine energy within us. And so we bring that together. We bring that together within us as we heal and speaking our truth. We speak our truth. We speak our truth when we speak our truth, we are given this divine healing. We are given the divine love. We are given the divine love coming down from the heavens when we speak our truth, as we live our truth, as we walk our truth, walking the red road, walking our truth. That is what this is about. This year is walking our path. This is walking our path, being on the path, and speaking our truth. That's what I'm getting from that. So I am going to read the description of the card, the major arcana, and what her description of the picture is, because like I said, she goes into a really in-depth description of the symbols, the symbolism. And so it says, within the lover's image you see the Archangel Raphael, healer of light, who opens one's heart to light, healing, and higher consciousness. He represents the healing of one's mind, body, and spirit through the light and unconditional love of God. The sun represents the light of the divine. The dove, Holy Spirit, descends with the light of peace that comes from healing and true self-love. The man and woman face each other with love, devotion, and commitment of the sacred marriage to each other, as well as the sacred marriage within the self. The apple tree next to the woman represents the tree of knowledge, of good and evil. The golden tree next to the man represents the tree of life. The tree's roots intertwine in the pool of starry possibilities in the shape of a heart, combining both aspects of the trees. Above the heart is a six-pointed star, created from the union of a fire triangle, masculine spirit, consciousness, fire, and a water triangle, feminine emotion, unconsciousness, water, symbolizing creation and transformation at a very sacred level. The grail represents the feminine, the garden of receptivity, flowing with love into the pool of all possibilities. The sword is the masculine aspect, bringing thought and imagination into action. The double-edged sword defines one's needs and choices one makes in life. The butterflies represent the beauty of transformation that comes from the healing and self-love. The calla lilies represent purity and unconditional love. Gemini is the astrological aspect of the lover, symbolizing the twins, dualities, and communication. The twins embody the yin and yang, light and dark, the known, the unknown. Gemini's key words are I think. Gemini's keywords are I think. So the astrological aspect is the twins, and it's the dualities and the communication, which is right now we're in Mercury retrograde, and so it's interesting because with Mercury retrograde that talks about communication, and it's always like everything when Mercury's in retrograde, communication is not the greatest, and communication is you just got to be careful on what you say, what you text. I mean, not saying like analyze every word that you say, but just take the pause before you speak. Think before you speak. And then with Mars also in retrograde, Mars is about war. Mars is that heated, it brings up all this, heated communication or fights or disagreements and stuff. And Mars started already back in about October. So if you have Mars and now you have Mercury, you have two these two planets that are in retrograde. And so communicate from your heart. And what I'm getting to is that this is about, it's about healing and self-love. You don't have to look at the Lover's card as a relationship between a man and a woman. This is a relationship between your masculine and feminine energy within, because you need to heal within before you can not say before you can have a relationship, but you have a lot of healing that you need to realize. And the divine love, the healing comes from the divine. Archangel Raphael, the Archangel Raphael, he's the master healer, and so he comes down and he will help with the healing. And when you speak to Archangel Raphael, you have to ask, you have to ask all the archangels of the light. You need to ask for their help, because they don't just come and step in and help. I mean, you have to ask for the help, because that's just the law. The law of the archangels is that, not really, I want to say a law, but I mean, just like, you have to ask for their help. They just can't step in, I mean, unless it's some major, like you hear, an accident and Archangel Michael steps in and may help, or something, that's just a miraculous thing. Most of the time you need to ask for the Archangel's help. And so looking at the Lover's card, also it talks about the twins and dualities. Now, I talked about in my last video, I talked about twins. I talked about twin souls, because I said I'm on a twin soul. I have a twin soul, and as above, so below. And there are some people that don't believe that you can have a twin soul. And I don't, I believe, this is my opinion, but there's other people out there. There's other twin twin flame souls that we do believe that you can have a twin soul. Why? Because just as in 3D, you have twins, like twins. I have twins run in my family. I have twin boys. I have my mom was a twin, my grandpa was a twin. I have lots of twins in my family. And so you have twins in the 3D. You can also have a twin soul. And that twin soul, helps you. They help each other through lifetimes. They help each other, help with learning lessons. They are the lesson, or they help with being there to. And I believe in this, that your twin soul, in a major time of something may be happening, if something might happen, that in this time, especially with everything that's happening in the world, I believe that your twin soul comes in when there's such a call for it. And that happened back in 2017 for me. It started, I actually met my twin soul in 2016 for a very brief moment. And then 2017, it started, didn't realize that was my twin soul at that moment, but all of a sudden things started to click, and things started to come together, and started to realize things. And also then something major happened, and looking back on things and all of that, there's a reason why the universe brings souls together. And this says, it talks about the Gemini, it talks about the twins, duality, and it talks about feminine and masculine energy. It doesn't mean that the relationship has to be a relationship, uh, you know, sexual or anything like that. It's not like that. This is a sacred divine love. This is a sacred relationship. This isn't something that is sexual in a 3D sense. So this is also where I believe, in my opinion, and there's other ones out there, that the divine sacred love it's a divine love. It is a love that is about healing. It is about coming together with your masculine and feminine energies. And that healing takes place as you heal yourself, but it also takes place if you are this twin soul. As you're healing yourself, your twin soul is healing also. And there's other twin, people out there that are twin souls that are that talk about twin flames and stuff. And they even said also that as you're healing yourself, you're sending not only the love to you, you're also sending it to your twin soul to heal your twin also. And so that is what this card is saying. This card is representing that you are healing. As you heal, you're also healing your soul, your twin soul. And the energy, it's divine masculine and feminine energies. That doesn't mean that it's a man in the 3D world. I mean, because we hold divine masculine and divine feminine energies. So we're talking energies. We're not talking about the physical body of a man or a woman. We're talking energies. And so this is where people also look at things who don't understand in a different light or a different view than what those that see and understand what energy is. And so this here is representing this divine healing and the healing that is taking place as the divine feminine heals within divine feminine and divine masculine energies. The twin soul, the twin flame, is healing also the divine masculine and divine feminine energies. And as they heal, they come together to help this ascension process. And so this is the message that has come forth, and that is where I'm going to leave it for that. So hopefully you have a very good week, have a very good rest of the week here, and then we will talk to you more later. The full moon that is coming up, just remember to rest, take salt baths, do some clearing, cleansing, and heal. Do some healing. Go within. That's what we are doing. We're going within to heal and to bring forth the ascension on the journey. So I will leave you with those messages, and I will bring forth more messages as they come. I am so thankful and grateful for each and every one of you for liking, watching, and subscribing. And peace and love, Gypsy Jet Rose.